Yeah. So I have given you one assignment. Remember, using for loop, the jump statement. So have you done that? Break and continue statement. In the last session, we have covered jump statements using for loop and while loop. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So have you done that assignment? I have shown you with while loop. I want you to do it for loop.
Yes,
Have you
sir. I
done?
will show.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir. I have.
You have done it. Done the assignment.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Sir, I
share
will
the
show, sir.
assignment? I want your screen to be shared. I want the assignment, basically. Because it's a very, very important topic. Follow. So can you share me your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute.
I want the entire stuff using for loop. I have showed you that using while loop. So share me your .NET ID, Visual Studio. Yes.
Sir, I have seen, sir.
Yeah, I can see your screen, but yeah, I can see your screen. Okay.
Sir,
So
actually, another
mm,
program I have done, sir, the console application, ATM console application.
mm.
You can practice, but
No, actually, I want the break statement and continue.
okay, sir.
We are working with jump statement right now, right? So I want the syntax using for loop. So have you done
Yes,
that
sir.
assignment?
Yes, sir. For loop.
Yeah, using for loop. I showed you, right? Remember in the last session we have done that with while loop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want the same assignment to be done using for loop.
For each loop, sir.
For loop, for loop. No, this is not console.line I less than 10. What does read key?
Sir,
The function read key. I can see the function read key. It's not showing you read key function. What is that for?
what is that? Oh, sir.
I've not taught you this function, right?
Yes, sir.
But I want a break statement here. Where is the
Read
assignment?
key. We can use read key in output. We'll see.
Yeah, that is. But I am interested in my assignment. I want the entire syntax using for loop using break. Just as we
Okay.
did, remember, while I less than 10, I can see only my syntax. But I told you to for the same programming, break statement and jump continue statement using for loop. So you haven't done that, right?
Yes, sir.
So I can't see. So I wanted assignment from your end.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Hmm. So do the assignments because these assignments are very, very important. And
From next meeting, I will show,
those
sir.
topics are also important, right? Break statement,
Yes,
continue statement, using for loop, using while loop. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
So next, I'm going to start with arrays in C sharp.
Sir,
What are
sir, I
arrays?
have one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in that grade D, you have seen my screen, sir.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Sir, in that curly brackets, we can place it 0, sir.
Yes.
And grade B, you can place it concatenation operation grade plus grade D, sir.
No, not good. See, curly braces, that is a placeholder. You're going to
Okay.
pass zero, right? Those are called as placeholder in C sharp. So if you want
Okay,
to
sir.
hold the output at runtime, that is the case you are going for placeholding, right? And for concatenation, we are basically concatenating the user-defined string with a grade. For whatever grade will be, there will be concatenated with the user-defined string. That is what we are doing, right? So
Yes,
that
sir.
is why we are using concatenation. It's a part of a string operation. So basically, we are working with string. So in string, we are going to join two statements. So how you are going to join two statements? Using plus operator, right? So that is what we did. And what about what about curly braces and zero inside that? That is called as a placeholder, right? So I'm going to hold the output at runtime. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I hope it is clear now. Huh? So we are
Yes,
moving
sir.
with arrays. What are arrays in C sharp? Tell me what are arrays. You have done this, right?
Yes.
Basically, array is a collection of similar types of data, right?
Yes.
And can be accessed using a common name. So suppose we are going to take one example. I want to record the age of an employee. Okay, instead of creating of five different employees. So what I'm going to do, instead of creating five different employee variables, I'm going to take the help of an array. Simple. Okay. Or there are hundreds employees. So I'm not going to declare 100 variables. Am I going to declare 100 variables? No. Instead of that, I'm going to give a that functionality to an array. Okay, using an array index. Fine. So array is a collection of elements having same type of data and can be accessed using a common name. That is my definition. Okay. So in C sharp, how we are going to declare array, that is I'm going to teach you. Okay. In C
Okay,
sharp,
sir.
what is the array declaration? Okay. So in C sharp, array declaration, we are going to declare first the data type, then followed by array index, and then the array name. So how I'm going to do that, I'll show you with an example. Okay. So let
Okay,
me
sir.
share my screen with you, and let me start with Visual Studio first. On the .NET IDE, in array, unlike variables, the elements are stored in contiguous memory. Okay, they are not stored randomly anyway because they are accessed using a common name. So and using an array index. So we are going to target the index. Array index always starts from 0, ends with n minus 1, right? So we are going to see that index as well. Okay, so let me share the screen. So you can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we are going to comment this part of a code because I'm going to start with arrays. So I no longer require this code. Okay. Now for array declaration, I'm going to take the help of a array. So how we are going to declare array? So let me go with the age of an employee. Okay, so how we are going to declare the age of an employee? So array, as I told you, it's a collection of elements having same type of data. Okay, enter age. Okay, this is how I declare an array. Okay, so this is my array declaration. After declaration of an array, so I have declared one array of type integer. So how we resemble that is an array variable? How we resemble that it's an array variable? So we resemble using a square bracket. Can you see the square bracket without
Yes,
any
sir.
index? Okay, so I'm going to pass the memory. So I'm going to allocate a memory now. So allocating. These memory locations are contiguous. Contiguous means using an array index, allocating memory for array. Fine. How I'm
Yes.
going to do that? Again, I'm going to call the age variable. Age is equals to int. And in this array index, I'm going to pass 5.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. I have placed it. It's looking for the bracket. In context, why? We are not inside the namespace. Let me check the namespace. Inside the main function, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 brackets are open. So let me take this inside the main function because we are missing namespace. Let me cut it from here and go for this part. Now it's done, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes.
not getting error. So I have declared an array of type age, which is holding an age of 5 different employees, right? So I
Yes.
want to access this. So how am I going to access this? So first we can call the straight away. No, or we can access this straight away. Console.writeLine age. But I have not initialized anything. I have just allocated the memory and I've just declared the array declaration. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. Now I'm going to initialize. What I'm going to do? I'm going to initialize the third step. So initialization array or initialization of an array. We'll take it that way. Okay. So the first index will be age of 0, right? First index.
Yes.
So if I say age of 0, I'll start it from, let's say, 21, the first employee age. Okay. Likewise, I can go for age of 1 equals to 22. Fine.
Yes.
Age of
2.
2. As I told you, array always starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1. So what will be the last index, Ravi?
4, sir. 4.
Oh, let me check. Age of 3 is equals to 24. So see the way I am initializing. Okay. A of 3. A, one second. This is 2, right? This is 3. Okay. 5. You take there. And age of, say, 27. Okay. So I have 5 different ages of employee. But as you see, it goes till 4. Why? Because array always starts with an index 0 and ends with n minus 1. Now, how am I going to print this? So the first part I have declared the array. The second part I have allocate memory of an array, and then finally initialization of an array. Okay, so age of 0 will be 21, age of 2 will be, age of 1 will be 22, age of 2 will be 24, employee age 3 will be 25, and then finally employee ID, or you can take employee index of 4 will be 27. Now I'm going to print this. So how we are going to access this? So console.writeLine, you just can call this console.writeLine dot write line. Let's say age of 0, age of 0. So what I'll get at runtime?
21,
Should
sir.
get 21, right? I should get 21. Okay. So let me go and debug this application. I want the age of 0 index. So let me check the syntax. I'm getting 21, right? So the
Yes.
employee, I'm accessing the 0th element of an array. But what if I want the entire thing? I want the entire employee's age. Entire means I want all the ages to be printed. I don't want 0, 1, 2. I want all, right from 0 till 4. So what I'm going to do?
Age of 5, sir.
Age of 5, no. I want the entire employee 21, 22, 24, 25, 27. So what I'm going to do? I want all. See, first we declare the error, right? I'm accessing only those elements which is there as per the index, but I want the complete list. So what I'm going to do for the complete list? I'm going to do. Tell me. To take the help of loop, right? In order to iterate, right? So the next part will
Yes.
be iteration, right? Looping. This is the single record I have fetched, right? I'm getting the single age record, but I want all the records. So I'm going to iterate. 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 Using for. That is why I'm telling you follow up is very important. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to initialize my for loop counter. I'll say for I, I'm taking the counter as I equals to 0. I'll start the counter with 0 and check that counter. Okay. I'll say age call the function length. So what does length function will do? Age dot length. What is the use of length function? It will go and count the index. So what is the index right now? Sorry, till 5, right? So it will start from
Yes,
0,
sir.
it will reach till 4, right?
Yes, sir.
And inside that, I'm going to pass my business logic, console.writeLine function. But this time, I'm going to call age of 0. No,
No, sir.
so I just say age of I because I'm taking the help of counter, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me iterate see and see whether I'm getting all the results 21, 22, 24, 25, 27. Okay. So let me debug. See, I'm getting all the employees, right?
Yes.
So this is how you're going to work with arrays. I'm not printing the index right now. Index is not been printed. Suppose if I want index, so what I'm going to do? Can you help me with that? I want 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, along with the value. So how am I going to print that? Index. So this is the basic structure of array declaration in C Sharp. First we declared an array, then we allocate a memory, then finally initialize a field. Then if you want a single record, you can go for index wise. If you want all the records, you can take the help of a counter and you can iterate through a loop. Okay. So now I want index. So how index will be printed? I want the index away. What I'm going to do? For index, what I have chosen? Counter I, right? So I
Sir.
will go and check me for the index, right? If I say I
And length.
plus, no, not length. Length is the function which is going to get me the entire length of an array. The entire length of an array is 5, right? Starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. So it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are my array indexes. I want the index to be printed along with the elements. 0 index 21, first 22, second index 24, third index 25, and finally at the fourth index the value is 27.
Yes.
So will this work out?
Yes.
Okay. So let me go and check the index as well. So whether I'm getting index. No, I'm not getting index. I'm getting only the content element. So let me help me out to print the index. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, along with age. So how am I going to do that? Hmm? Elements at index. Be the next statement. Let's go and simplify this plus. Okay. And simplify this. Okay. Now it will work. But still I'm getting error. Why? Because I'm missing something. See. So can you solve this error for me?
I can say
Elements at index, that is I. So I will get me the index, and age of I will be get me the content of the array or elements of an array. That is 21, 22. But I am missing something. Some codes are missing. So tell me where I need to place the codes, double codes. Tell me.
you can say array next to arrays,
Yes.
next to array,
Hmm?
square brackets I in.
Yeah. So that is what I want from you. No? So where the double quotes will be there. I want the index as well as the element. Ravi.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. I say elements at index. I will concatenate the index with V. And what about, yeah, so tell me that where it will come. Element at index. It will work out. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Still it will give me an error at runtime. No, no. See, I'm getting right. Element at index 0, 21. 1 is 22, 2 is, but I need some spacing, right? So what I'm going to do, so I'll just go and give some space out here. So for spacing, what I'm going to do,
Say the curly.
look, I want a spacing between 0, index and the element. So what I'm going to do, it's very simple. Tell me, for spacing, what I'm going to do. Plus and plus, between two plus, I'm having my, between two concatenation, I'm having my counter I. That is my index, right? In this case, the space between 0 and 21. Help me out with get the space, Avi. Getting the desired result, but I want some space between. So what I'm going to do after percentage, after plus sign, I'll say double quotes. Okay. Okay. Give one representation with column, and then finally I'll again concatenate with age. Fine. Okay. So let me try this. Ready? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Element index 0 is 21. At index 1 is 22. 3 is 2 is 24. 3 is 25. 4 is 27. So it will go up till 4. Why? Because the length of an array is 5. Total elements are 5. But it always starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. Okay?
Yes,
Fine?
sir.
Okay? So I'm going to give you one assignment on this. So I want you to do it straight away. So just take the screenshot of the scene. I hope you have taken the screenshot, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want the application to be extended further. I want this total of an array element. Remember, total of an array element. If I say 21, 22, 24, 25, 20, I want the sum of the array. Fine. After getting the sum of the array, I want the average of an array to be 20. Okay. So your assignment for now is go and extend the given example to calculate the total element and the sum of the to calculate the total element of an array and the average element of an array. Okay. So
Okay.
you are going to take the help of loop again. So how you are going to do that? I just want to see. Okay. So just share me your screen. I hope you have taken the screenshot.
Yes, sir.
I'm stopping the screen right now. So share me your screen and start working with the assignment. Okay. Just closing my screen. You share me your screen, Ravi. I hope you got the basic syntax of array in C sharp. How to get the index, how to get the element. Okay, Ravi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just share me your screen, Visual Studio ID, and start working on the assignment. I want the sum of the array and average element of an array. So I want you to extend my example, my application further and go and calculate the sum and average. Okay, I can't see your screen. Ravi?
Mm.
Yeah, I can't see your .NET screen, Visual Studio ID. Yeah. So just go on and finish the application. Okay, finish the assignment. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
చాలా మంది
Yes, yes. See to that you inside the main function first. It has to be in the main function and inside the namespace. Give some space, int space brackets, and then followed by age. Yes, Ravi. What happened?
Sir, program I have not seen, not taken screenshots.
Debug the application. Run the application. Start without debugging. Yeah. Why you are getting the black screen? Only the black screen. Why? I hope the previous code has been commented. You go and check all the codes are commented or not. Stop debugging. Click on debug. Stop debugging. Getting the screen, black screen. So all the given. Yeah. I hope you are inside the main function first. Okay. Class static void main. Yeah. Inside the main unit. Yes, Ravi. What's happening? Why is it not coming? I can't see the output here.
Sir, you cannot
Yeah.
see, sir.
No, I can't see the output. Can you reshare the screen with me? Just stop the screen again and reshare. Stop the screen again and reshare it again. Just come out of the screen sharing, and reshare it again. But I can't see the output screen. I can see only the Visual Studio ID application. Yeah, so just go again and run this. Oh, again, the output is not there. Can you see the output at your end?
Sir?
You are getting the output?
Yes, sir.
Can't see it there. Only the black screen is there. Nothing else. Can you zoom this? Come out of it. Come out of the application output.
Sir, I can zoom.
Debug it. Stop debugging. Stop debugging. Yeah. So just zoom this, the entire Visual Studio ID, because I can't see your output basically. What is this?
Sorry, cannot
Yeah.
see, sir.
Yeah. Now go for start sharing. Generic PHP monitor. Yes. Plug and play monitor. Start sharing. Don't go for select the entire desktop. Click on start sharing. Still the output is not visible. I can only see your code. That's it.
Minutes.
Okay, let me go with the code which I told you, sum, addition and average. What will be the code for that addition? I want the total, right? How
So
am I
now,
going to do that? Total, yeah. Total of an array. So just
you
go and
can
sum
see
up the array. Go and sum up the
output.
array, right? So go and sum up the array. What are you going to do for summing up? I want the sum or total and the average. So how am I going to get this? Sum is basically. So
Sum.
can we go for sum straight away? Yes, I can go for the sum, right? Sum. I'm not dealing with multi-dimensional, right? I'm dealing with only single dimensional array. Okay, so just stop your screen. I'll help you out.
Okay,
Let
sir.
me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Avi?
sir.
So I want the program to be extended further. I want the sum of the entire element in an array. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to declare one more variable out here. After array declaration, I'm going for one more variable. That is will be my local variable, right? Local variable declaration. I'm going with the logic. Okay, that will be, let's say, int sum. I'm going to assign that value to 0 for time being. Okay, and inside the loop, I'm going to print the element and I'm going to sum up the element as well. So I'll be coming inside the loop. I'll say sum is equals to sum plus age of I. Let's see whether it is going to work. And then finally, after the loop, I'm going to call my console.write line. Console.write line. And I'm going to clean the sum of the elements. Okay. Sum of, finally, I'm going to concatenate that with sum. Fine. Let me check the syntax with the debugger. I've just taken a common practice. I'm initialize the local variable sum equals to 0. But finally, I'm going to add each and every element sum of. First 0 will come and add 21 to it. Then finally 21 plus 22, 22 plus 24, 25 and 27. Okay, so let me check whether I'm getting the desired output. So I'll go for the debugging. I'm getting the sum, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm getting the sum is 119. So I've applied a basic logic to calculate the sum. So why am I initializing 20? Because I don't want any garbage collection to be there. Okay, fine. So my GC will be taken care by the C sharp itself. But my best practice is I'm going for the sum equals to 0, and I'm going to call that sum equals to 0. I'm going to assign that to the variable sum, and then finally I'm going to add 0 to age of I. So whatever the counter is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will go and take the element from there, and it will add those elements, and it will give me the result. Simple. So can you help me with the average? I want the average of the same. So what I'm going to do again, go
Again
and
you
declare
can
one more.
local
Yes,
variable.
give it AVG, and again AVG should be equals to 0. And then finally average of the, so where I'm going to take the average, inside the loop or outside the loop, because the printing has to be outside, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
I want an average, so I just go inside the loop again, and this time I say average.
Average equal to
Okay, AVG equals to sum
by
divided by how much,
age, sir.
how many elements
Five.
are there? 5.
Five, sir.
Yes. So let me see whether it is going to work. So just copy the entire stuff, this one.
Okay.
Finally I'm going to print the average as well, right?
Average means
Sum is the average of the elements. Okay. Instead of sum, I'll just go and call average. Let me check the average as well. It's debug and without debug. So there you are. I'm getting the average as well, right? So the
yes, sir.
total average of the element in an array is 23. So after summing up all the elements in an array dividing by 5, I'm getting the result is 23. Okay. But what if I want the maximum and minimum? So can I go for the maximum as well? So which is the maximum in an array? The maximum is 27, right?
Yes, sir.
And the minimum is 21. So how am I going to print that? Till now we are working with single dimensional array. We are not working with double dimensional or multi-dimensional. So I want and I want that element which is maximum. But I am concerned only with maximum now. I want the maximum of an array. Whatever index is. It's at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I doesn't care. I want only the maximum value or maximum element in an array to be printed in a given application. So how am I, any idea?
No, sir.
Yes, I can check that logically as well. I can take the help of a if else condition, right? So I'll go for again one more max. Again I'm going to check for 0. Initialize the variable max equals to 0, and where I'm going to check this maximum inside the loop
Uh,
after the average part. I'll say if, what will be the logic, tell me? Sorry, I'm checking for the maximum of element.
maximum of
The maximum of element, but
age.
logically. So what is the element? Where is the
Age, sir.
element? Is element stored inside
Age.
the age variable, right? Age is
Yes,
an
sir.
array. So what will
Age,
be
sir.
the logic? Age of I.
I.
I'm checking with maximum.
Yes.
So if age of I, right? This will
Max.
work. This will work. Checking for the element inside the age of I. It has to be greater than 0. Yes, all are greater than 0. 21, 22, 24. But I am concerned only with the maximum value. Okay. So what I am going to pass? Will it going to work in this fashion? If age of I is greater than max, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to assign the value of max to age of I. Will this work? Will this logic work? I'm telling the compiler or debugger that go and check for the age which is maximum in the given array. I have assigned the variable maximum to 0 and I am checking the element greater than 0. So all are greater than 0. If age of I, whatever the index is greater than max. Go and check for the all the elements which is greater than max. If you found the element, just go and print me that element. So I'll say maximum of the element. So will this logic work? That is my question. If age of I is greater than max, max is equal to age of I. Finally, I need to print this. So let me check. Max of elements. Okay. This logic work. Ravi, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Will
sir.
this logic works? Using this logic, will I get the output as 27 at runtime? Or is there any some other logic in your mind?
Inside the kernel.
I'm not running the application. I'm asking you the question. I'm checking the max variable using if condition.
Yeah.
I'm just printing the value of maximum elements in an array using conditional statement. That is how it will go because it has to be a boolean value, true or false. Then only it will work. But in this case, the logic which I have applied, whether it is going to work for me or not at runtime. See, it's working, right?
Sir.
It's getting me the maximum of the element, 27. Whatever the index will be, it will take it from there and it will be printed. Let me change the order of the, okay. So instead of 21 here, I'll say 22. I'll go for 29. I'm just going to change the value. You can also change dynamically the value. But
Okay.
as of now, I'm just going to change the array of 2 to 29. So in this case, I should get 29 as a maximum one, right? So let me check whatever the index is. See, it's picking up that index and printing the element.
Okay.
Okay. So wherever he is going to find the maximum number, you just go and print me that number. I'm getting the desired result. So my logic is working 100% correct. And what if I want minimum? I'll just go and change it to minimum. So I can get the minimum as well, right?
Yes.
How? I'm going to take the help of
Local. Local
one more way.
variable.
Yeah.
Minimum
Int
equals
min is equals to
0.
0. Fine. But 0 will work out. In this case, we are going for minimum. What will
Yes.
be the logic out here? I want maximum and minimum both at the same time.
Okay.
So my minimum is 21 and my maximum is 29. See, I'm not taking any inbuilt function. There are some functions as well, max, min, length. I'm not taking the help of a function. Rather, I'm going logically. I'm not taking any function, inbuilt function. See, I've done everything logically. Pure syntax and logic. I'm applying my own logic also. So I'm going for minimum life. Okay. So I'm going to check the minimum now. I'm going to say if but one all at the same time I can have it. If age of I. Again I'm going to call the array element as the minimum. So does it make sense? Let's see age of I. It's not less than minimum because minimum is 0. Minimum is 0 here. 21 is less than 0. No, the condition becomes false. So what I'm going to do then? I want the minimum of it.
Okay.
Minimum value. So So how am I going to do that?
So 0.
We are working logically. We are not taking the help of any inbuilt function. There is one library out there. Till now we are working with system, right? Library means namespace. Okay. Can you see the third one? Link you. Can you see the third one? Link you. Language integrated query. Yeah. So with the help of the link you function, I can get all the functions: sum, count, min, max. These are all functions which is there inside the link you library. But I don't want with link you. Can I do it logically? My question is there. Can I do it logically? I want the minimum value. Want the minimum value in this case. So how am I going to print this? I'm getting the maximum value at a particular index, but I want the minimum value at the same time. So what will be the logic? I set the right minimum to 0. So minimum equals to 0. Work out for me. It's working for maximum. We are not working with any predefined libraries right now. We are only working with system namespace. So system namespace allow me to do so in logical way. But what if I want some functionalities to be there, like sum, min, max, count, average? These are the 4 functions or 5 functions, which is the inbuilt function, which supports my link queue operations, language integrated query operations. Okay, you're getting me. So I can get easily from there sum, min, max, average, count. That is a different story altogether. But using system namespace alone, can I get the minimum value at the same time? If yes, how it is possible? Can you give me the solution? Is there in front of you? Yes, Ravi. I hope you got my question, right?
Yes.
What happened? I hope you are finding it easy. C sharp. C sharp is not that difficult because you have already done C, C++, right? So I want
Yes.
a minimum value to be printed on a console or at runtime. So what will be my code? Can you tell me the next part of the code? I'm not taking the help of any inbuilt function because I'm not going to give you that link queue operation straight away. We are going to do that with link queue as well, language integrated way in the next session. But I just want you to cover this using logically. So tell me the solution, possible solution. I want the minimum of the element. Just as I did for maximum, I want a minimum element to be printed. Yes, sorry. What happened? No idea.
No, sir.
See, logically you need to think here. So if you are going to work logically, na, so that will be more helpful for you because every now and then we are not going to take the inbuilt function because there are no inbuilt functions for all the logical operations. Remember my words. There are no inbuilt functions. All the inbuilt functions will not going to support your program for some or the other reason. So you have to work logically. If you don't find any inbuilt function, you can go for logical. But if there is an inbuilt function, you can do. But that is a part of a different namespace. That is my system.link. I will show you that in the next session. But first, you are going to clear this part. So we are working without link you now. So link you allow me all the inbuilt functions. Language integrated query allow me all the inbuilt functions. It is to calculate the sum, count, length, mean, max. I can get easily. But in this case, I'm not working with link view functions. I'm just targeting my system namespace and invoking the output. So I want the minimum value to be printed. So how am I going to do it logically? My question is very simple. Declare something always mean. So should I go and declare mean is equals to 0? Let's say I'll assign the mean. Okay. Hmm? I'm not initializing to 0. But it is telling me use of unassigned local variable. You need to assign some value. So what I'm going to do in this case? So I can choose any value which is not there in the list. Let's say if I go for minimum is equals to, my list is covering 21 till 27 or 29. So can I go for 30? Any random value. Can I take it? Logically, not syntactically. I'm working on the logic. See, the error is gone right now. So can I do this way? My question is mean is equals to, I'm checking the range with less 30 or any number of I. So will I get the desired result? That is my question. Will I get the desired result in this case? Because I'm assigning the value to 30, which is not there in the list. Against that, using if condition. Instead of max, I'm going to call min, and I'm going to change the statement as well, minimum. Okay. So will it going to work at the same time? So let me go for a debugger and check it out. See, I'm getting the minimum, right?
Yes, sir.
21. See, 21 is the minimum, 29 is the maximum value. Okay. But if I go and check with 29, that will also work, no? That will also work. Or no? 30, right? Say 29. 29 is my max. It's in the list. Okay. In this case, because we are working statically, we are not working dynamically. So 29 is the max. Let me go and check this. So I should get the maximum and minimum again. Still I'm getting it because it's in the range. So this is how we are going to work logically, not using any function. Okay. We are not taking the help of any function. Rather, we are working logically. We are logically correct. We are not taking any syntax from the system. We are just going according to our logic. Okay. So I can take any number. To be on safe side, I can give the number as 100 maximum. And I'll check the range between 100. Any random number. Fine. So I can check for the maximum value as well as the minimum value. But in the case of LenQ operation, there are some functions which allow me, which help me to get those inbuilt functionalities to calculate sum, average, mean, max, and count. These are all aggregate functions. If we have done SQL Server, we are using these functions over there as well in databases to get the desired results. Sum, mean, max, average, count. So can I count the entire length in this case? Yes, I can go for that, right? I can also count the elements. So let's go for counting without any function. I'll say int count. And that how I'm going to count total elements, some of the elements we have printed. I'll just want total element. So before this, I'll just say console.writeLine. The total number of elements. The total number of elements. As a total elements, when means I'm going to calculate the sum. As the total number of elements equals to again. So will I get the result? Count. First case, I'm going to count. See, count. It's giving me an error, saying me local variable is not assigned any value. So should I start my counter with 0? Yes, I can start my counter with 0, right? Yes. And it now. So the best practice is go and assign the value because it won't allow me in C#. There has to be a some value. initialization to takes place. So I'm counting the element. Let me check. So how many elements are there? Total 5 elements.
5
So
elements.
you go and return me the length basically. Okay. Let me check whether I'm getting the length. Oh, I'm not getting the length. Total number of elements is 0. I want the length. So what I'm going to do?
So
Hmm? I want the count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should get 5. Length is 5. So total number of elements is 5. My count is not working. So how will I get the count? See, I am not targeting link to function. In link to, it's very simple. There is a function count, but out there is no function count. I am doing it logically. I want a count to be printed. See, element we have printed, right? Age of 5. What does age of 5 will do? It will get me the element. What does I will do? It will get me the index. Okay. What does length will do? Length will print me the count, no? Yeah? Or no?
sir.
If I say int count is equals to age, like this. Rather, you just take it out from here. Just going other way around. I just go and target the total number of elements using age.length function. So let me check with this code because I'm logically correct. I should get the length as well. See, I'm getting the total number of length, right?
Yes.
But why it is iterating? I'm getting the length, but I need to place it outside the loop, right? Because it's inside the loop. So just cut it from there and for this. Now it's outside the loop. See, I'm getting the count. Total number of elements 5. The indexes and the elements are then the sum of the elements, average of the element, maximum of the element, minimum. Okay, so I hope you got the syntax. How you're going to work with. You can take the screenshot. So these we have worked with logical. We can also work with some functions which are related to link queue operations. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I hope you got the basic syntax of array. This is single dimensional array. Why? Because single dimensional array only holds an array index, and these are printing in the linear form, not a tabular form. If you want something in the matrix form, table form, rows and columns, then you have to go for multi-dimensional array. Okay, so this is a single dimensional array example where I am printing the total number of elements at a particular index, sum of the elements, average of the element, maximum and minimum. These are the basic. Okay, logically
Okay, sir.
as well as syntax. Okay, so in the coming session, I'm going to cover multi-dimensional array. Next session, we'll be meeting on Monday. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
from Monday, I'll teach you multi-dimensional array and we'll see some link queue operations for these functions. Some average mean next time. So we are going to target which library? System.link, the second one. Which one? The second, the topmost. See that currently we are working only with system.
System is.
Okay, using system. Using system is responsible for getting those. Second level is collection.generic. Collection.generic we are not going to work with. Rather, we are going to work with link. See,
Okay.
all only the system library is active right now because we are working only with the system functions. So if you want some linky operations, you can get this linky operation as well. Okay. So I'm going to teach you that as well. But we'll go for multi-dimensional array first. So what is the difference between single dimensional and multi-dimensional, Ravi? Single dimensional array single dimensional array elements are stored in a linear form. Okay. And in multi-dimensional array, arrays are stored in a matrix form. That is tabular form in the form of rows and columns. So that is the major difference. Okay. Fine. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
I hope you have taken the screenshot. Just try this
Yes,
on
sir.
your
Yes.
laptop, okay, and see the output for yourself as well, so
Okay.
that everything is clear. Okay, no doubts, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll be meeting you in the next session on Monday with the same topic, array. Okay, it's very simple. Huh? Don't get confused. It's very simple.
Okay, sir.
Don't get panic because we are just working on the basic parts till now. I have not started object oriented yet. So we are moving towards object oriented in a day or two, in a session or two. So
Okay.
after the coming session, we are going to start most probably with classes and objects. Okay, so we are left with array structures. I've taught you array today. So which topic is remaining for the basic ones? Let me check. Structures is there. Okay, and what about, yeah, after structures, covering the basic one first. Then there is working with strings. Then after that, we are going to start with classes.
Yes, sir.
Classes, objects, then inheritance, interfaces, namespaces, polymorphism. Okay. So let me wind the session for today. So I'll be
Yes, sir.
meeting on Monday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And then practice, keep practicing.
Okay,
Take
sir.
some different scenario and start with it. Okay. So I'll
Okay,
just
sir.
wind up the session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Ravi.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.